What's up, Gridbook Nation? This is Mark Perrett with the Gridbook series, and this is Ask Gridbook. Hey, Gridbook! I have just been appointed as percussion captain for my high school in the upcoming season. Do you have any advice for me as a leader that others may often overlook? When you first think of a leadership role, you think of it as people who are at the top of the food chain, or in this case, the percussion chain. You push-ups! You're running laps! I'm obviously better than everyone here because I am the percussion captain. I don't have to do push-ups. It's impossible for me to be wrong. I'm the leader. What I think a lot of people do, or a lot of people think that you need to do when you're in a leadership position, is to boss people around. I've seen it many times in my teaching career where people will get into that position and think that it's a position of power. I'm the leader now, and I'm going to go out and make sure that everyone knows it, and if anyone gets out of line, I'm going to make sure that they get back in line. That is a terrible mentality to have as a leader, because you are also in the group performing with everyone as well. So the first thing I would say is just make sure that you feel that you are equal to everyone else. There's nothing that puts you above someone. You might be a better player than someone, but that doesn't matter. What matters in a leadership role is that you are including everyone and making everyone feel included. Communication is what makes that happen. So a great leader is a great communicator. And honestly, that's all that position is it allows you to be the communicator between the staff and the students. You still need to be able to play your parts correctly. You need to have your music memorized. You're going to need to follow all of the responsibilities that everyone else should be bringing to the table. But being a percussion captain and that role is really being able to communicate. And if you can communicate and let everyone know what the responsibilities are, that is you facilitating the group. Now, in the event that people are not upholding their end of the bargain, people might come late to rehearsal. People might, have a bad attitude in rehearsal. People might disrespect the process. People might show up not knowing their music, and you can tell that they didn't practice. There's a lot of adversity that you will run into in a season, and the way that you handle that as a leader is what will make or break the success of your season. Now, one way that you can go about communicating with people is just being real with them and finding the root of the problem. Now, being a leader means that you do need to go an extra step and really be proactive and think about what's happening. So if there is any issue that's happening, you need to make sure that you are seeking that out and that you have a wide perspective of what's going on in your line. That's first. Then try to figure out what kind of things you can do to always be positive, never negative, and fix the situation. Communicating with the staff is another thing that you can be doing, and making sure that everyone is on the same page. Now, let's say that you get into a position where someone is disrespecting someone else, or people are unmotivated. It is important that you can paint a picture of why we're all here in the first place. Really, that's all it is getting people motivated, communicating, and making sure that everyone is well informed, and being proactive. If you show up to rehearsal when rehearsal starts, that's not being proactive. You should always be one of the first people there. Make sure that you're showing up early. You need to know every rehearsal what the focus is, and then base what you're doing in that proactive period before rehearsal on what you're going to do. So reminding people to fill up their water bottles, reminding people that they need to, show up for stretch if you're stretching ahead of time, reminding people that, hey, don't forget, today we're running the ballad, So we're going to be going off, so make sure that you bring your water jug, or it might rain today. Like, being a communicator and really reminding people of what's going to happen for that specific rehearsal, and then being consistent in that throughout the season, is what will help the success of your team. And that's what being a leader is about, is going that extra step and going that extra mile, being proactive, being an effective communicator for the team, not for yourself. Hopefully this brought some clarity and maybe some new ideas to what you are already doing. I wish you the best of luck this season, and have a great day.